And ready.
Glad to have you with us from Tampa, Raymond James Stadium, as we are set for a showdown in the ReliaQuest Bowl. Weeks of additional practice and prep for bowl games not only can set the tone for what we're going to see in this game, but for what might be in store next season as well. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Oregon Ducks, taking on a team from Conference USA, the Middle Tennessee Blue Raiders. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started.
Entering plate. Normal.
Kickoff team out there ready to tee it up and get this bowl game underway. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Ducks offense will go to work first. Guys, it's been a long season. These two squads have had their fair share of battles, but today, David, they have a chance to end the season with the W.
Yeah, and it's a little bit old school, right? With the bowl system, not as much to play for, but you get to put that uniform on again. And it should mean something. You had the bowl play, you got to have some fun in a different city, Jesse. And now you get to go out and attack this game.
And it's another opportunity just to finish the season, right? To go out with a win. Both of these teams have taken this bowl game seriously.
Holds it in on the left. And a potentially touchdown-saving tackle made there after the long completion. And the Ducks racing to the line in the hurry-up. Wants to adjust the pattern. Wants to throw on first down. Rushes on him. Blasted as he lets it go. It's complete. And tight coverage right there, but he makes the grab, and they've got it on the 11 and a red zone chance. The Ducks have pushed it inside the 20.
Short cross.
Looking to throw on first down. He makes a grab, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon! You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
And the extra point is good. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. So Middle Tennessee's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on, they punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
Here's the pressure. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Defense, it's going to be tough.
This is not an ideal start for this offense. Your defense already gave up points on the first drive. This is your first opportunity, and you're not doing the most important thing, protecting your quarterback. Already 2 sacks on the day.
They bring the punter onto the field now. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Fields the punt and looking for daylight. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Great place to start for this offense. They'll leave it with him. Picks up the first down, still moving. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. They'll ride the hot hand. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, good call by the defense there. They dialed up blitz into that running play, and the linebacker able to make the stop.
Inverted there. There are 9 categories. Concept, there, formation, there, play type, quick pass, screen pass.
Lining up to convert third down. They want to throw it. And they'll miss the connection here on third down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Got it! He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it first and goal from the 1. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call.
Single back. Concept, run, outside zone, there are 9. Concept, play height, run, throw, QB run.
The Ducks trying to cash it in on first and goal. Quarterback looks for a little space. Sneaks it in.
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
And he tacks on the extra point. So the kickoff team will come out after they turned in a score on that last drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Let's see what the Blue Raider offense can get going. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession.
6 categories. You have 10 options. Cover 4 quarters is selected.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Starts a drive, trying to go up top. Catch in the middle, it's Jones. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. They're dealing with a second and long. Looking to fire. Quick completion on the out. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain. They've got it at the 37. It's first and 10. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
Middle third.
Leaves it with the running back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Got it behind the line. It's Reeder. He is denied. Cannot get to the first down marker, and it's fourth down coming. The punt team makes its way onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Here's the return. Slips through the line. Touchdown Ducks! Stealing a score on special teams. A dynamic, explosive return. The sliver of daylight exploding through it just vaporizing and reappearing on the other side and housing it.
And punt returners are so quick, you can probably touch football in an elevator with them and lose. You can't even get your hand on those. So quick, so elusive, does such a great job making people miss, but still going full speed up the field to get all the way to the end zone and score the TD.
Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready.
Overwalk. There are 6 categories. You have
This should be the last play of the quarter.
Cloud is selected.
Makes the quick grab. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. That's the end of the period, and Oregon has the lead. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats.
Option. Mid-blitz.
First play of the period will be a second down. Using his legs, it's Reeder. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Now the defense will try to keep them on this end on 3rd and short from the 21. They'll try to get it through the air. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. And here comes the punt team. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch.
Entering play call.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out.
Pistol. Power I. I form. Option is set to wing. There are 4 categories. You have
the Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They've been firing on all cylinders. Touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
And you want to run the football. I mean, that's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Keep it on the ground. Got the first down and more. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
And on that run, he shows you his speed. When I think Oregon Duck running backs, LaMichael James, Kenyon Barnum, Jonathan Stewart, I think...
Turning it on! And he's slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Oregon! That trip to the end zone is 25th career touchdown.
He's been productive, just has a nose for the end zone. This dude's made big play after big play for his offenses, and that's 25 touchdowns, Palmer, on the ground for the big fella.
Pretty impressive, too, when you consider when you get close to that end zone, the defense is expecting run, they're loading the box. Still, this guy's been able to find his way in. 25, it's a nice number.
The Middle Tennessee offense will go back to work. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Now they'll run the draw. Not much there. He gets 1 to the 11.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll move the tight end. On the ground, it's Reeder. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. They bring the punter onto the field now. He's getting plenty of work. 4th time we've seen this guy punt it today. From midfield, looking for room. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. The give. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. Second and 7.
Wing tight.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Not a whole lot of room as he gets a couple inside the 30 to the 29. Down to 2 minutes before the half. They'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. And the Ducks come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. Got it in the middle, it's Roach. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And the returner will be dragged down.
Entering play call. 4-3 overwalk.
Let's see what the Blue Raider offense can get going. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about in the first half.
If I'm playing quarterback, I'm locating my go-to guy at receiver. Who can I count on one-on-one to go and make me a play? Maybe even one-on-two. Who can go up, catch the ball, get us some yards, and get us some points?
And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. Makes the catch at the 45. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer. And obviously this offense has had their way getting the huge lead, and now when you know it's a running situation later in the ball games, you're still getting pounded. This defense has to step up at some point and be a lot more physical.
D coordinators down the road that have to play this offense, man, they're going to have nightmares because this unit has so much speed, so much skill. And running back, receiver, tight end, the quarterback making good decisions. It is so tough trying to stop them and prevent explosive plays.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out.
F formation. Goal. Shotgun. Option is set to fight. Option is set to empty. Shock shake cross. Shallow. Shock shake crossers.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon!
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the 2nd half.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Middle Tennessee offense will go back to work. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. To the air on first down. Finds his man. It's Reeder. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
Well, it's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out in the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
Let's see what they've got on second down. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Breaks into the open. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's see if they decide to punt it. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And here comes the punt team. He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line.
Pistol. Shotgun. Option is set 5WR. There are 24 categories.
Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Wants to go up top on first down. He's going to fire deep. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Reese, 2 quarters in the books in the ReliaQuest Bowl. A couple of teams who have battled their way here, looking to bring home some hardware for the trophy case.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
Option is set over flex.
Let's see what the Blue Raider offense can get going. While that first half certainly wasn't what they had in mind, maybe a big comeback is in the offing here in bowl season.
And I think that's a nice way of saying they were awful in the first half. They were terrible. Bowl games, you wonder about motivation. One thing I know, they were clearly not motivated, Palmer.
No, they didn't look focused at all in that first half, David, but this is a team that has a ton of talent. If they can put it here together in the second half, they can close the season out with an exclamation.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Wide receiver going in motion. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. They bring the punter onto the field now. He'll try to really get into this one. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense.
Empty in the spot.
Bunch formation for these receivers. They'll send the back in motion. Looking downfield on first down. Makes the grab. It's Perry. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. The Ducks want to crank the tempo. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Nice play by the defense, but now is a time they've got to be more consistent. They allowed this running back to go off in that first half, and moving forward now, they've got to try and take this running back away.
He's got him. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
One of the things I love about this defense, they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Incomplete, and that'll be a turnover on down. The Middle Tennessee offense will go back to work.
Nice job by the defense. Great pass defense, getting in the lanes, doing a really good job understanding they were going to throw the football in this fourth down. They played it well. Incomplete pass. Defense turns to offense.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken.
Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going. Taking it the other way. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Ducks!
And doing a great job in coverage. Obviously, you got to play run first as a linebacker always. That's your first thought process. But then reading the QB's eyes, breaking on the football, catching it. And then from there, it was easy. Just take it right to the house.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Let's see what the Blue Raider offense can get going. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do, because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
And here comes the offense on second down. Motion from the wide receiver. Second down, they'll go to the air. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
And there's no mystery as to why this team's losing today. They've given up 5 sacks. They cannot keep their quarterback upright. And you just saw another example of it right there. He has never been able to get into rhythm throwing the football.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. Grab near the marker, it's Jones. Coming through that third down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. On first down, here comes this offense. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking to throw on first down. Tosses it incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Now facing a third and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Just too much heat that time, and they knock it down at the 31. The punt team makes its way onto the field. Excellent coverage and tackle that time, and that's how the third quarter comes to a close. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. And it hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through three.
Auction, punt, AHB, empty and stick, AHB, empty and QB crack sweep. Stack Y off. Stack Y off.
They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble but couldn't create anything there.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
The give from the gun. He gets it into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 48. The Ducks line up trying to move the sticks on third and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. And they fail to hook up on third down.
Great job by the defense there. They weren't surprised by that play call there on third and short. They were expecting pass. They took everything away and forced the incompletion.
They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on fourth down. Still going. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that fourth down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Fires deep toward the end zone. Give him 6. Touchdown, Oregon.
Entering play call.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Middle Tennessee offense will go back to work. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. And don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this?
They get enough rush, and it pays off the sack at the 20. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Didn't help themselves much on first down. Let's see what they've got on second down from the 20. Back to pass. Pressure coming. And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack.
Man, how about this offense, man? It's been a rough day. You're getting beat down. You're trying to find some kind of momentum late in the game to build something off of, and you give up another sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Tackle is made at the 25-yard line, and that'll bring up a fourth down. And here comes the punt team. Working his way on the reach.
Coaching. Pause. You have 6 options. Depth chart. Entering. CP. Slot 4. Slot 2. Slot 5. Slot 4. Slot 4. Slot 5. Slot 4. Entering pop.
To the 40-yard line before he stops.
Power up. Shot up.
And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense.
Option is set to double shot HDW. Return puff flood.
Tight end now in motion. First play of the drive, wants to throw. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game.
He hurls one deep down the left side. He's got it along the sideline. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. They had the first down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on second down.
You have 21
Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third.
This offense isn't calling the dogs off in this game. We're here late. They're still taking shots. And a big reason why is how good this quarterback has been all game long. 4 touchdown passes. He's reading the defense. He's playing in rhythm. He's throwing on time. He's been accurate. And late in the game, they're still letting him take shots.
The offense will stay on the field and go for it on 4th down. 2 for 3 so far in this one. Quarterback adjusting the pattern.
Short cross. Short cross.
On 4th down, going to the air. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. And the Ducks are in the hurry-up. Just keep swinging it. Lofts one high and deep. And they won't make the connection going for the big play. Well, we are winding it down, guys. Only a few more plays left in this season. Also wrapping up a really outstanding performance for this offense.
Yeah, and they're sending out the seniors on the right foot. Guys, we've seen a lot of great football. There have been so many tremendous...
It's a seam wide open. And he'll be run out of bounds. And these guys are piling up some serious yardage total.
And you gotta love those matchups. When you get a running back matched up on somebody else, it's never going to be a cornerback. That's not going to happen. So finding a good matchup, getting that speed isolated. Now I'm going to go attack and make some plays.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on 1st down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
And listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He was in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
Here comes the heat. Pressure's there, and he lets it go. Nobody open. He just throws it away, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
And I really like that decision by this quarterback. Listen, you've got a lot of downs here. It's 1st and goal. You're in scoring position. If you don't feel comfortable, throw that ball away. Live to fight another down.
Gets the back moving. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Quarterback adapting. We've reached a 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound.
Vertical shot slot option. Formation. Choose the player to replace. You have 11. Choose a new player. Choose from a empty base trio. There are 24 categories.
3rd and goal from the 1, and we'll see if they try it again through the air after the incompletion. He'll do it himself on the draw. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down.
Man, if I'm quarterback right now, after this long of a drive, down this close, I'm going for a touchdown here, Bob.
And I get that, but I've worn this defense out, man. I'm going to go for the touchdown right here. And if I miss, they got to go the whole length of the field to score a touchdown.
He might want another play. The snap sets up to throw. Looking to the end zone. And give him another 6. Grabs it for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line.
There are 6 categories.
Let's see what the Blue Raider offense can get going. Well, this has pretty much been an evisceration, an old-fashioned stomping, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, this is one of those games where you're not necessarily throwing the playbook in the trash after this one, but I do think this coaching staff, David, really has to be honest with themselves and rethink what schemes are working and not working and which guys maybe need to get more touches in this offense.
Well, I think I like the trash option as well because it's been hot trash. This has been a bad day day. Offense, defense, giving up a ton of points, not scoring near enough. So it's been a bad day you're going to want to forget.
Wants to fire on second down. Here's a throw downfield late. He fires back across the field, and it's intercepted. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
Ball formation, special, shotgun, option is spread wide slot there, 24 categories.
So the first play of the drive, starting here from the 45.
HP rail is selected.
Wants to throw on first down. Fires left. It's caught. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one.
Empty base trio.
The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline.
Short cross.
Quarterback making checks. Looking to throw on first down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down.
Short cross.
Wants to go up top. He's got him this time. Brought down at the 21-yard line, a 15-yard pickup, and they are in prime position to get points now.
Double slants to
the air on first down. Makes the grab on the left. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking to fire. Deep shot for the end zone. And give him another 6. Grabs it for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
Option is set. Blitz.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
Entering.
Timeout called by the defense, and there are only 10 seconds left in the game.
Mid blitz.
We'll see if they can dig one up that goes forward this time on second down from the 18. Back to pass. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
And this defense has put a game together. It is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast.
And the pressure gets it back at the 8-yard line. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. They bring the punter onto the field now. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better.